Hey guys, Jen here. So what a weird time we are living in at the moment, hey? I've been self-isolating with my family for about 5 days, and I keep having to kind of remind myself that this is the reality we're in at the moment. Like I'll wake up and just be like, oh wow, we're still in this crazy universe. But something I've been looking at is what is the gift of this situation? Because even though there can be like a lot of things that people might perceive as negative, people getting sick, people dying, the economy just going to hell, there can always be a gift. And something that I've been aware of, I guess, is just how much most people function in this constant state of running on a hamster wheel. So when they're living their everyday life, they're not really being present with themselves, and they're just kind of like getting things done and, moving on to the next thing, and often like living Groundhog Day. And this has kind of like thrust all sorts of change upon us. And I'm sure that there's going to be plenty more change by the time this is over. But what if this is really giving all of us en masse the opportunity to really get present with ourselves and look at what in our life works for us and what in our life doesn't. Something that I'm aware of is that for some people, once they kind of slow down a bit with this self-isolation, even if they're working from home or lockdown or quarantine or whatever you're dealing with, wherever you are, you might find that the stuff that you've been avoiding looking at in your life starts to come up because there's space for you to actually look at it and change it and, move on from it. So just be aware, like if you do find yourself going through all sorts of emotional stuff, or just kind of looking back at the past and kind of processing stuff, what if now is the time? What if it's time to really look at that stuff and be present with it and allow it to change? And if you need some help, you can use the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement, which you can find at theclearingstatement.com. If you need more help than that, you're welcome to book sessions with me. But what if this is giving the world a reset? What if a totally different reality is going to be born from this situation? And what if you really started to look at, okay, what is working in my life and what isn't working? And what would I like my future to be? Because this is really, can be a wake-up call if you're willing to receive it as that. Like, this is bringing the awareness to people that life doesn't just keep going and going and going. At some point there's an ending, and is the life you're living now the life that you want to be living? So I would invite you to really look at, if you were choosing the life that you would like to live, what would you be choosing? What would you hold on to from your life up to now? And what would you choose to let go of? What else would you add to it? What other energy? What else would you like to create? What else would you like to choose? Something else that I'd just like to invite you to is, what if this was a time to really be kind to yourself as well? So what does kindness mean? It really means being willing to actually include you in every choice you make, be willing to be present with what you and your body requires. So not functioning from any should, because how much in normal reality do we all function from should? I should do this, I should do that, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And what if you actually have the time now or the space to actually be present and just choose what works for you and start to practice living that way and see what that creates. So hopefully that provides some sort of inspiration or comfort. I'll leave a link below for theclearingstatement.com just in case you need that. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.